Now it is a bit different because who often gets the puck storm? Like two more prominent mid laners just to already say this puck is definitely not going mid lane. So
Sure.
is there a way that Felt can just instantly expose that? Like what owns puck in lane, and is it Jakiro X? Because that's what they've already picked up.
Yeah, I guess it's Shadow Shaman Axe.
Yeah,
I don't know.
they feel like
that's
this
a
is
pretty-
the answer for puck.
Yeah, Shadow Shaman Axe is a pretty strong lane.
It is, but
eventually
you know,
Axe is able to cut, and then Shadow Shaman with the highest base damage of any non-treant protector hero in the game.
you have the carry counter though. Like you can still Ursa against this Axe, and his life is really rough. Okay, TA.
Really
Damn.
sad to see this. It's going downhill now that I know that Rasta is not going to be mid.
I like it though. It's a swaggy mid lane pickup. Like a give me this hero. I got a snowball. I got to own. And for everything that Jenkins has been saying about Ray Lalisa and his Storm Spirit, I mean now I'm looking at someone who's confident to pull out the TA and take it to a Storm Spirit player like that. I hope that we see fireworks in the mid lane. That's what I'm getting at.
Yeah, I mean this does abuse the fact that the way that DogChamp plays, they basically just farm. They wait a minute. They have Fade instead of.
Yeah, I'm not saying Ritsu, right?
So they actually have Fade instead of Ritsu. So he wasn't a stand-in. He was. Or I thought that they had replaced Fade because they were having internal issues. So it actually was just a stand-in. Maybe they had more internal issues with Ritsu. Then they're like, please come back, Fade, please. Okay, interesting.
And now I want to say to the note of the internal issues you speak of. Now the only evidence I know of internal issues is that I have heard and seen that Luki has gone to his stream after their games and claimed that there's been problems, but I don't know if there's been other stuff said.
He did delete those VODs, so
spicy.
Gotta be careful.
Drama.
You gotta be careful. That's why I say, because there's a lot of these up and comers who I want interviews of players. I want information of players. I'm like, what you gotta do is go check out their stream right after they play. They'll tell you everything about what they feel in that game, who fucked up, how they played. They'll give you their honest opinion. They tell it to chat. They won't tell it to hey, tell me how you feel. They'll tell it to their chat. So that's where you go get all the info. And players, you got to be careful.
You're saying if DogChamp wins and they refuse to come on for a post-game interview, we can just turn on one of the streams, right?
Yeah, go to Luki's stream, put a donation in, and go, how do you feel?
Very good,
See
very
what
good.
he answers. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a Canadian, so you can just donate like chump money basically and get like free information from him, like, effectively free.
But we get the Wraith King. It's not the Ritsu Wraith King, but it's a Wraith King. And if you're playing in 2021, you should know how to play His Majesty.
Oh, I was gonna say this is a good Ricky game, but he was banned relatively early actually. So, I mean, TA is one of these heroes that, I mean, there's only one way to play her. It feels like you just eventually get ancient stacks. You get Deso, Blink, but it is a good TA game so far until the Radiance comes online for Wraith King.
5 seconds remaining.
I feel like this is a pretty greedy draft just between Storm and Storm. Like Puck is your support as like a 5, so it's like a relatively weak laner. Rubik is like greedy, wants items, wants to push lanes. Like Wraith King, obviously jungles. And I think this is why Felt picked like the TA Axe. These heroes are really good at doing that as well. And like TA is going to have a stronger timing than something like a Storm Spirit. So they're trying to abuse this fact. And I think they said it in the pregame interview too. They're trying to abuse this fact that DogChamp are just like an insanely greedy team that literally just try to they just have all 5 of their players try to 1v5 you. They just play a pub. And so I do actually like this draft. It's interesting. It might bite them in the ass, but it's super interesting at least.
I wonder what carry they're going to go for, because a lot of them have been taken out. Troll is still there, which is, I mean, it's good against Wraith King, but not particularly good against anybody else.
Man.
Alk is out there too. I don't know if they want to go fight Greedy with Greed.
The reason that they banned the Sand King is because Luki's been spamming that as like a alternative to Pango, and I actually don't see anything that like Luki plays in like they're gonna have to get him like a Void Spirit or something stupid like that in the off lane. Tidehunter, okay, just throwing him on the old beefy Tide. I see.
All right. He's guaranteed to get a Ravage off in most cases, because that correct?
Yeah, he's gonna go 1-17 in this game. Like he's gonna feed relentlessly.
You have a minute 40 to pick this last position 1 carry. Ricky's out. Troll is still available. Terrorblade is not great here.
Morph has been a go-to, but it's been more so paired with the Earthshaker, but could be something if they want to battle late.
Man, having both Luki and Ray on your team is actually such a problem draft-wise, because like they're so specialized. They're just complete garbage at like most of the heroes in the game. Ray mostly because he doesn't play Dota. Luki, because he literally only plays Pango. Like, he just grinds Pango all day and Hoodwink. So, like, both of these players are, like, tier 1 players on their heroes, but then, like, tier 3 on everything else. So, we're going to have a great Storm Spirit performance, but I guarantee you Luki is going to relentlessly feed in this game. And they have the carry counter pick, too, so...
This might be a jug game. It's okay. Until Puck gets the Aghanim Scepter, you can just spin out of Coil. That's how it works, right?
Yeah, it's a really good jug game. I think Jakiro plus jug will like dumpster a Titan lane. You just slow him and spin and he dies.
What, Weaver came back a couple of games we saw this past week. It
Weaver's
mostly was in
solid.
pubs, and then Weaver did surface a bit. Medusa has been the other high stock core that's come out.
PA
I think you
as
want to.
well.
I think you want to abuse this like Luki Tide. I think that's what I would look to do if I was playing in this game. Like, so, I feel like the Weaver's really good. Jug is probably better for killing, but Weaver's probably better for the game. Okay, they go with the Slark,
no.
actually.
God, no.
All right, Suns fan. Oh, no. Why? Oh, no. Try to make it quick, though.
Okay,
Slark
I hate Slark, but it is a good Slark game. He's good against Wraith King, good against Tidehunter, good against Storm Spirit, if you can get that pounce. So I cannot believe I'm going for a Slark, but I think the axe just won my heart, gentlemen. Felt all the way for this game.
All right, Jenkins.
I'm going to go DogChamp. I think between TA and Slark, it's like a little too greedy. I don't see which core is going to do the fighting. If Axe doesn't have a good game, it's going to go downhill.
All right, you heard it from the panel, so why don't we get into a break? But when we come back, we've got Trent and Lyrical joining us on the mic.
Hello, and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. What a great intro. We are here. We are ready for some solid Dota 2 action. We got a draft behind us. Trent, you had some questions about it. You felt like there were a couple of strange and interesting things going on.
Okay.
Can you tell me what you're feeling?
We're going to pretend like we weren't talking about that whole anime thing. Okay, got you. Okay, cool.
Yes.
Definitely weren't talking
about
that before. Yeah, so no, questions of, typically, when you have the last pick, there's a lot of pressure on that 10th pick because what ends up happening is that the team who was last pick tends to get counterpicked the whole way through the second stage of the draft. That's like kind of your trade-off, right? Is that you end up maybe getting some okay matchups or some bad matchups until the very last pick where it's like finally, okay, now we get to pick and choose, and assuming the enemy team can't flex too much, you should have a really good lane. Somehow Felt just have like all good lanes. Everything looks amazing. You know? All the matchups are good. That's a problem. That's not good for DogChamp.
And the thing that's sort of weird about it is that you would think, okay, well, I mean, at least the plus size, it does feel like DogChamp's team fight is like a little bit better, but if they don't get out of the laning stage early, this could be really, really bad. I mean, Ravage, Coil, we've seen Puck just be like such an unbelievable nuisance. Is a little bit different this time, being played by Bloody Nine. So we'll see how he's able to do on that one, but it's going to be some interesting things going forward here. What do you think about this Puck in this position?
Well, very conveniently, he's also a really good Puck player.
Right.
The guy spams it like crazy. He is usually a mid. So he knows how to play the hero very well, even if he's going to be playing in the support role. So I'm a pretty big Bloody Nine fan. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
Quality stream. You guys want the chillest stream in NA Dota. It's Bloody Nine.
I would agree with that.
That's just a fact right there, by the way.
Definitely.
But I really like it. You just click people. It's high quality. Suns fan Jenkins, I can't remember who. I think it was Jenkins was saying that they were being too greedy. He thinks of the Slack and the TA, and there's a lot of farm to get. That's pretty true. That looks like a little bit of a rough situation for the Felt squad.
Well, we'll have to see if that greed is going to be punished as this game goes on through some early aggression or what they end up doing. Do like to see at the beginning, a little bit of a Rayla Lisa shout out there, appreciating the enemy team. I think that there's like a little bit more camaraderie amongst the tier 2 division teams, particularly if they're like in this middle of the pack, even though they're competitors, they play against each other. Everybody's kind of coming from the same place, I would say, of like having the stream, making it up to Division 1, getting sponsored by somebody. It's all good things thinking about it going forward. So I like to see it.
Yeah, it's they all of them know each other too, right? Just from various stacks and qualifiers, matchmaking in general. So you only get one match versus each other too. So that's why we see so much all chat, I think, when it happens, because there's been a lot of anticipation too, right?
Yeah.
And, they've been seeing each other in pubs being, I'll see you next week on the battlefield.
That's right. We're not good at trash talking, really.
No.
Just like sort of vague threats.
I hope your mid doesn't throw.
That's right. Well, because, you know, eventually they're going to be your teammate, and then they might throw against you. Man, Blade 9 is just taking a pound in here.
I mean,
Those
I don't know if
boots
you saw,
first.
but who was this? L, one of the casters pinged. Shadow Shaman has boots.
Yeah.
Well pinged, fellow caster. I don't know who you are, but way to go. Those boots mean that he can punch Puck, and Puck doesn't want to punch back because Puck's only got 290 move speed. And
It's not a
Shadow
great
Shaman
one.
hits stupidly hard. I love hearing how tilted Shannon gets. I heard him laning. He was laning versus a Shadow Shaman the other day, and whew, Suspect could not take it.
Well, you
Why
know,
does
we
he
all
punch
struggle.
so hard?
It's because he's got these big ass sticks, man. It's like he's sort of working out constantly. It's like the weighted training thing, you know. He's always carrying around sticks at a weird angle that works out your some muscle that I don't know the name of it, but yeah.
It's your tricep.
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. I'm not well versed.
I'm saying it very confidently. That's how you know I'm correct.
Okay, sounds good. Up top.
Yeah, I heard Lukey's gonna relentlessly feed.
Could
You know?
happen.
Yeah, well, you know how Tidehunter is. You guys play Tidehunter. You've probably heard him. You know, I'm so hungry I could eat and you get a bunch of different critters every time you level up. It's one of my favorite
Right.
heroes for that.
Oh yeah, I like that. Is that really how that works?
Yeah, he says them out when you level up. It's great. I don't know if he does it
that.
every time. I haven't played Tide in a hot minute, but I used to be quite the Tide player.
So when
I
he's
believe
like,
he eats a sea cucumber at some point, which looks kind of like the shape of Slark.
So when he's like 30 or something, he's like, I could eat an ancient or something. Is that what he says?
It's different fish names.
Oh, okay, got it.
Yeah.
An ancient is not a fish. That's fair.
No, that is true.
Well, at least at this early going, you can see the mid lane kind of being won by Ray Lisa, actually. 9-1 versus the 5-2. We'll have to see if there's any head back for some stacks going on. Right now, at least it feels like Daniel wants to stay in lane and keep the right click action going.
It actually turns out there's only goes to level 25. They never updated for the future of Dota. Valve, enough anime. Say no to anime. Say yes to Tidehunter's new level things. You know.
Dude, can you imagine? There's so many people that like. Can you imagine being Valve and just have everybody just like bitching at you constantly? It'd be the worst thing
Wow.
ever.
All you guys did was make an anime and you didn't update the last 5 levels of Tidehunter?
It's unbelievable. All right. Well, regardless, we do have some early aggression on there. Puck had to head on back, still had that battle hunger on him, but Salve is now up. So a lot of pressure being felt right now, and Axe is kind of dominating this lane.
Yeah, the
13-1.
pressure on the Puck is trying to help get this pull off, but he's a little bit off because of the timing there on that last creep. Bit rough there for the Shadow Shaman.
True.
That could have been so good for him if he got that pull off, and instead his Axe needs 2 spells. He's stuck down in the lane, so they'll have to burn a Salve.
Yeah, which
The
again,
little things in Dota, guys.
not the end of the world, but definitely a little bit frustrating. Gonna move on in there and block the
Dude, you see
camps.
that?
Couldn't get that.
That was nice.
Yeah. Very well
Good
played by the
dive.
Shaman.
It all comes back to the boots.
True enough. That's super necessary. And top, Lukey's had a pretty good lane too. You know, he's starting out with this early bracer. Has been able to get some pretty good pressure onto the Slark.
He could eat a Diatom right now at level 3.
Oh my god, I'm just gonna
Just so
hear
you know.
updates all game long. I
I
can't
think
wait.
it's important that there's an anime coming. I think the lore is now, become
It's the number one topic.
substantial.
Dude, I'm with you there actually. It's a fair point. Lukey needs Anchor Smash, but couldn't quite get it in time. So they get a good deny there. But as you can see, like Slark is by no means having an amazing time in this lane. I mean, he's farming, which is nice, but he's definitely not able to get any kills onto Tide at the moment.
Yeah, I think you're largely okay with that. Level 3 on everyone. This looks like a really good time to go for kill. Rubik's gone for the 4-minute rune, right? This is your classic time to attack, and even just surviving there is so good for Luki.
Oh, a little bit of a punish and a first blood. Ray Lisa, they can burn through the charges here, throws them back into the remnant with this DD, trying to get a bit more damage on to couldn't quite get it though, but giving him a little
Storm?
tip, let him know how he feels about it. Dude, he was
before level 6?
saying he was a fan earlier. He just tipped him.
Well, he's a really, really big fan. That's all.
Okay.
So I hear Jenkins say that's the only 2 heroes this guy plays, huh? Storm. I mean, they first phased it. Storm OD. That's his jam. So we have very high expectations here, Ray Lisa. So far, not disappointing.
I've heard a
Top of the
couple
board.
people like I'd like to see how well it does here, and of course, like if you're able to get all of the extra control from the team fight that they've got on the rest of DogChamp, he's
Oh,
just free to
looky.
sort of do whatever he wants.
You can't go for the rune, but it's okay. Rubik's gonna get it. Slark wants to save his pass for the kill. Can he get there in time?
Oh my god, just out of range. Oh, that
Good
angle.
thing he ate that krill.
That's right.
Keeping him alive.
That's what it does.
Play 9,
Bottom
Jackal.
should be able to get that finish. So 1 kill apiece now. As they are off to an okay start down here again. I want to see what this axe goes for.
Oh, top. Damage. Oh, they got him.
Wow.
He's dead. Creep's
That's
helping
crazy.
out.
Yeah,
That's an
just-
issue.
I mean, the other thing is Jakiro, like, he really can't move around that much at all. Has no items that are not consumables at the moment. That feels terrible.
Well, and if that's your items, I feel like this lane should have been one harder.
Right.
You know, I'm very surprised how well this gone for Luki. Legend. Totally not feeding. Jenkins, way too harsh. What did he say?
No.
Tier 3 player when he's not on Pango or Hoodwink?
I didn't hear that, but
That
I'll
was a
just
little
take it at your
intense, my
word.
friend.
I can't tell if you're just making that up or not. Oh, you are.
It takes one to know one, Jenkins.
That's right. True enough. Storm getting in towards his Orchid first, it looks like. Not really sure how much they can do against this TA early on. I wouldn't like heroes. I guess Puck is kind of okay for being able to get on top of somebody, but doesn't have that control that you want.
True.
But hypothetically, you can just stay in lane and keep farming if you're really Lisa and have a perfectly fine time with it.
Yeah, I mean, they're just kind of chilling until Puck has 6. Puck 5 just lives or dies by the coil, you know? It's great. It's actually incredibly reliable, and the cooldown's not that bad, especially when you're running it as a 5.
They tried to go in a little bit onto Bloody 9 there, but was not able to chase him down. Do have those 2 points up in shackles if they get close enough, as I could see up top there. Luki getting close to 6 as well.
Dude, oh no, I knew it, Blade. I don't do it.
Oh,
Just
they're
wanted to
moving
get rid of the
in.
battle hunger.
And they got the chase down for the kill, and that's with the creep with 100 tower. This is going to be some good damage onto the tier 1.
Oh man, sometimes you just gotta accept that there's no way you're gonna take off. It was only level 1 too.
Yeah.
You know.
Mm.
Read.
A little bit frustrating there for sure. And I guess just staying just outside of range on that Shadow Shaman. But they're able to catch on to him. And you can see Fade is going to make that rotation over. He wants to try and stop this pressure because they have a whole nother creep wave that's coming in. Axe is eating this one up. I mean, I don't know if they're going to be able to stop this pressure.
Storm is 6, but like he's Storm. You know?
Fade as well. Fade is just going to drop. Oh, needs a spin. Doesn't.
no.
He even gets the punch down.
They're still full HP. I mean, that didn't cost them anything.
No. Wow. Well, great play down bottom as up top they're trying to pressure, get some extra hurt on to Slark if they can get it. But he should be able to back out of there. Just a salve and the walk away. Luki's
he
still
already
trying to
pounced,
chase.
though.
Okay. Chase down. Maybe they can get him. Fade Bolt, right click, done. Both safe lanes kind of getting trashed a little bit here. As Luki will be shackled, but outside of range of the tower. That's going to keep him fine as well.
Man, they are playing this top lane extremely well. I mean, this guy is a platinum, I believe, Dota plus Slark up top there, guys. That's a lot of Slark. So, you know, he knows some stuff. I'm sure he's seen some Tidehunters in his day, but Luki's showing him the business.
That's right. Having a great time.
Eat a sea cucumber. That is level 6. Oh, it's a good one.
Nice.
Yeah.
Is there somewhere you're reading all these at?
Oh, yeah, Dota 2 responses. Come on, know your wikis.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
Yeah, you gotta check them out. Next is a sea grape and then a sea horse. It's 3 C's right in a row. Like, cool, calm, and collected.
I like that. It's a different group of people, though, as top lane now they're going as well onto the Slark trying to find that kill. Ravage already used. And Slark still does not have 6. So they won't be able to get any regen off of him and go back into the fight. And in fact, if they're not careful, then you might just get chased down as well. Still has some shackles if he wants to throw it out as well as a hex, but
I don't know.
Luki will
This is
not be
lasting a
deterred.
little long for my liking.
Oh yeah, he went back and got 6 on Slark actually. All right, Slark now gonna try and chase down Luki, see if they can find that kill. Shackles immediately gonna be purged off, but Luki, no more mana.
Icarus.
And now the chase. They will find a couple quick kills.
Those wax
Happy as
wings,
can
man.
be.
You know, He was doing so well in this lane, and then they pop that Ravage, and then they try and get something out of it. Because, you threw out Ravage. You're like, okay, well, we got to get something. We threw out Ravage. So you keep trying and poking and prodding, and then it costs you all the edge you built up in the lane. Oh, that stings.
Damn, dude. That's a rough one, particularly because of how well it was going before. Now, the only real lane that's, I guess winning at this point is going to be pretty much the Storm for the side of DogChamp at the later. It's not like it's out of real possibility they can pull it back, but those type of kills, that really hurts. They're going to get 4 bounties.
All right, this is swinging, baby. Oh, yo, now we're living, though. Play 9.
Okay.
Dodges the call with the phase shift. All right, he just styled on Zor. Yo, can I get a tip back, please? He tipped your carry, Bloody Knight. Defend his honor. You phase shifted the call.
He's all business.
This guy.
Ice cold.
He's too chill.
That's right. They do have a big wave coming in here, bottom. Maybe they can make something happen. They gotta be careful up top on Luki. Clark's gonna start to build up that essence shift. Back out. Just wanting to stay underneath the tower for the moment. At the
Thaina's pinging. He's pinging Bloody Knight like, yo, let's make a play. Come on, guys.
No. They want to do it.
He's going mid. He's got a little bit more damage to help out here. Just an orb.
The TA going to drop. Can they get the kill? They will, but it's going to cost them 1. Bloody Nine now needs to get out of there. In some trouble. Darn, trying to buy a little bit of extra space. And they won't have enough to throw anything back at the Slark, but things getting a little bit testy here mid.
Yeah, they lose the Storm. Trade for the TA, but look at all that pressure that was coming down for the kill onto Bloody Nine is now going to be assaulting this tower, and they don't really have equivalent pressure happening anywhere. I guess Luki's now getting a couple creeps on the top tower. This bottom is pretty done. Oh, and you have Coil coming up here too. You would love to fight this. He's trying to set up for this. He really wants his team.
They don't have another glyph, and actually just going to drop it now. Jump in with everybody. Ravage is available afterwards. They already have the wards down. Luki saving Ravage. Just going to get Yarn killed. But they will still at least find the 1 onto the Shaman. Now Zor trying to find this kill on the Bloody Nine. Jump from the Storm Spirit. Control onto Axe. Silence is going to drop. I got close, but they did finish the job.
Get some wards here. Help out, not bad. These are basically equaling the kill bounty on that Rubik.
Yeah.
I like saving the Ravage. I don't think that Ravage gives you any more kills. Maybe it saves the Rubik, but that's a pretty big cooldown just to save the support. I much prefer this, being able to smoke up right after and go in. Unfortunately, they still don't have Coil. So hopefully they don't pop this on a or on an illusion here. But no, they're calm. They know.
Yep. Instead, they see that mid is where the action is going to happen. Do they have any sentries? No detection right now. That's a little bit bad, but they can at least take the Jakiro kill. No chance for a TA, though.
Yeah.
Who has finished Deso. Okay.
Yeah, she's got the farm priority online here. Oh, how about Slark? What's going on up here, eh? He is off to a defusal. He's really high on the net worth now as well. Obviously, ever since the whole Tide incident, he started leapfrogged over the Tide and kept a good pace. But now, after losing their bottom tower, this is where you want to be. Taking mid, holding Coil, pressuring. That's a level 9 Bloody 9, by the way, because the Wraith King can go in the jungle so early that it allows you to send supports in, and Bloody 9's going to take full advantage of that as a core player. He's ahead of the Axe now.
Yeah, he's kind of crazy. The levels at the very least. Throw out the orb. Ravage going to hit onto 3. Coil afterwards connects onto 2. Not bad, but they can Dark Pack this one off if they want to. On the Slark is Bloody 9 going to back away. Taste still got him in his sights. Won't be enough for the kill there. So Ravage Blown only gets the 1 kill and not able to take the tower. I think that's what DogChamp were hoping for there.
Yeah, a bit rough, but at least you're not feeding. They're going for this Team Secret style of the spreading the wealth, right? A lot of gold, not so much gold, I guess, but levels especially being given to the support players. I mean, this is essentially a Rubik 5 at this point because of how much they've given to Bloody 9, XP wise, right?
Yeah.
Now they got 9 on year 2. So look at the level spread on their team right now. Look at the difference, right, between Felt and DogChamp. I mean, we have a level 7 and 8 on the supports for Dire. We've got both 9s for DogChamp, and of course the thing they're gaining is that Slark's level 11.5 and Templar's almost level 13 to catch up with that Storm. So just an interesting spread here. The question is, what can you get done with these overfarmed supports? As Bloody 9 is just making his way up here, but there's no coil to help.
Oh, and he's in trouble. Needs the silence on the shackles. Not going to be there in time. And now Bloody Nine's going to likely go down. Oh, that one hurts. That one hurts a lot.
Oh, but wait.
Or,
Oh, no, not quite.
Dunzo. Yeah,
I mean,
that hurts.
It's Storm had full mana. I get it. You know, he probably gets out if you're there in time.
Oh, definitely. For his decision to go in there, you mean? Yeah, I agree. It's a big play, but then definitely hurts when you don't manage to connect on that save. As Wraith King gets the bounty rune, throws out the stun afterwards. Many heroes on top of him. He's coming back in a moment. Puck back alive again in 4 seconds. Lukey, no Ravage for 40. They got to give up here. I don't think they can go any further. And now look at Felt. They're diving in for more. I mean, this is a big win for them as they take down the Wraith King, trying to farm in the Ancients. They move it with Bloody Nine. This is a little bit wild, but with Ray Lisa here as well, they might be able to make something happen. Zor has a call available in just a moment, tries to connect, does get onto one. Coil, is it going to be there afterwards?
Oh!
The Hex, the turn though. Oh my god. Look at the damage coming from that Shakiro, and now trying to back away. Bloody Nine goes for the silence and the jump away, but what a freaking fight from Felt again.
Yeah, I thought that coil and the double silence was going to be the end of the Shaman, but he manages to get the spacing there and just narrowly survived. He apparently used 2 salves in that fight. I'm not sure when. Well done. The Shaman Circuit's 545 gold. Jakiro got 1,000 XP. And pretty even in the end. Across all sides here. I guess the big thing is they at least still have the Ravage, right?
Yeah.
Of course, he's not going to have the mana for it until he pops that 1.
Silence again. Connects onto 2, but they got the Ice Path off, and the Ravage connects onto 3. Can they have enough damage, though? Afterwards, they stole wards. Yaren drops it down on top of Zor. Phase Boots run away through it.
The counter.
And now tries to back out. Looks like they're going to be good. What a weird couple of fights we've got there.
The value of these phase boots, though, for Zor. They just paid for themselves.
That's where the game could fall off the rails super quickly. They still haven't managed to take this mid-tier 1 tower, though.
And there's going to be a blink on Axe, too. So if they start
Yeah.
coming for this again when the blink's down Axe, they're going to be in trouble. Because they have excellent angles of attack thanks to the vision on the traps as well as the pounce on the Slark.
Mm-hmm.
They should be able to set up pretty well. And what is coming to our Templar Assassin? Her Blink Dagger. Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Look at the gap she's carved for herself here. Like 500 gold ahead of Raylisa.
Well, and I'm just looking at the sort of items that you've got on the side of DogChamp. There's nothing really defensive here. I mean, the most defensive stuff you've got is like telekinesis and a Ravage eventually, but I feel like a Yule's would be super valuable against this Axe going forward.
Classic.
At least for now. It's looking a little bit bare. And this Blink Dagger timing is going to be devastating.
It'll probably be on Yaren, I'm sure, once he gets his Aether finished.
Yeah. Oh, he should have it done, right? Oh, yeah, his courier died. That's what happened.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
All right, we got the reconnect now.
Big
Ping
sorry.
towards top.
All right, does he have another Plague Wards? A minute and a half. Yeah, he'll have another Plague Wards. Okay. Sorry.
Serpent.
Wow. You know what? I heard Purge do the same thing this morning during his analysis, and I thought, oh, Purge, calling the Plague Wards.
What
And
a
look at me
guy.
go. Damn.
It's okay.
Fade?
Leash. A little dangerous. Doesn't have ulti. He's dead. They take down the... It's too easy.
Yeah. He's like, guys, there's a ward here. This ward is there all the time now. Right in that camp and the triangle. That one or the one in behind the Ancient Soup if you break the trees.
Right.
Another really good one.
You get a coil here onto the Axe mid. Lift up afterwards onto Slark before his Dark Pack came out. No Ravage. Raylisa jumps. They need to interrupt this follow-up coming from the Slark. The pounce is there, and Tay just demolishes that Storm. This is falling off the rails
Zor
really
stiffing.
quickly.
He's dead.
Yeah, they take down the Storm and going to take down the Rubik. They are hitting a hell of a strong timing, and now they got Lukey in their sights. He's also getting killed.
Go on, team.
Follow up, not quite going to be there. The slowdown from the trap. Thania thinking about chasing that one, but doesn't need to.
Yeah.
And now, I mean, they lost the Axe, but they gained a hell of a lot.
I mean, I think the tip from Zor says it all. He's very pleased with the result of that.
Yeah.
Plans now, right? Getting Blink on play now would be great. Finding somewhere for Fade to go would also be nice. He sent the Skellies in up top. And man, if his team comes up here, I don't know. This looks like an issue. I feel like they're just going to run at the Skeleton King again.
Well, at least for now, it's going to be a blink away by Zor. It looks like they're calling for something else. I'm not sure exactly what the play is here, but yeah.
Neutrals. That's the play.
Okay, there it is. Gotta
Get the
jungle.
items. Yeah.
Let's go.
And it's like, all right, get items, then we're going to smoke at them. I don't care about that top tower. But they've got the right idea. Yaren with the line. In fact, he's, I think, calling for a smoke there, not even saying defensively. He's holding a smoke back here. All right, squad up. Oh, get that nether shell.
So he's going to head down bottom, show on the lane for a second, push out a wave, and then probably tries to regroup with his team TPing, I would imagine. DogChamp, in the meantime, they're already smoked up with that Ravage available. Don't quite have a Talisman of Evasion for the Heaven's Halberd. They're really close.
Yeah, if they run into like Thana first, it could be really bad. Because there's going to be a blink from the Axe, a blink from the TA.
Finds him. Dark Pact gets caught. Did get the ulti off in time though. Bloody Nine silence onto a couple.
He's
But
holding the
still
axe.
there. Able to get that coil. Not bad at all. He's got him in his sights, so no blink axe at all here. But they do still destroy Bloody Nine and then the blink away from TA. So Ravage and Coil now down and nothing gained for DogChamp.
Yeah, he thought that he could hold the Axe and the TA from their blink initiations and they could finish the Slark, but they didn't have the follow-up stun. I'm not sure what happened there, but that was the issue, is that they didn't have enough consistent control to keep him in place. So suddenly Bloody Nine's efforts are fruitless and the chase down begins. They have no cooldowns on the Dire. We haven't really talked about that, but this is Slark, TA, Axe. They just go, go, go.
And speaking of going, they go on him again. Lukey going to drop. He got his Heaven's Halberd, but it didn't matter. Yeah, it's just Connor getting his Shadow Dance off. That's what it was in the midst of like the Ravage popping right then. And, you know, as soon as that happened, there was nothing they could do. Regen rune for Storm. You got to find something to do here. But game is looking super hard for DogChamp.
And Yaren's just like, give me Ice Path, please. I can save this game. It's the only way. Have you like felt the power of this new Rubik with the Aether Lens? The other day I was just like playing some games and getting telekinesis, and I'm just like, my god, like once you have Aether and max supremacy and then you get the talent at 15, it is so absurd.
It's really nice, definitely. And like sometimes you'll get like a keen optic or something too. You know, it's not bad.
You're just out there when it comes to the control. It's like basically smoke distance.
Well, they find one, try to blow him up here, and they will be able to. Not going to finish off the tower, though, as Slark is TPing in. Realisa gets away. And it looks like the rest of them should escape as well.
Going for the BKB. No Ags there. If he got the Ags, that's a kill. But he's playing defensively on the Slark.
Yeah. I kind of like it. It's going to match up, I would imagine, with the TA's BKB timing, which I think is coming out right now, if I'm not mistaken.
It's also just more like safe aggression. I shouldn't really call it defensive. The whole idea is that just lets him go in and fight and set up for the good plays from his Axe and his TA, right? Like this, it's really cool when you can be the first initiator as a Slark, knowing that you have this backup like that, because you just create this complete like swell of chaos and no one knows what to do. Like, what if he just blinks on Tide with BKB? What does Tide do?
Yeah,
Dies.
It's
Sad.
done.
But looky, he's gonna have those fast fingers. He's gonna hit that halberd and he's gonna laugh in his face.
That's right.
For 3 seconds, and then he'll die.
And then it's really bad. Yeah. Bloody Nine, recognizing the danger of those BKBs coming out, is going for the Agnum Scepter. He's here to break a smoke before Tay catches it on in, but stays outside of vision.
I love this.
Smoke breaks there.
I think that's the exact right play. Do not get the blink when your game's this slow.
Tries to
Oh,
chase. Now there's the Shackle and dead.
Hey, now
So
that's
they'll take that
another invis room for him. Very sneaky, this lad.
I just can't believe they've only taken the one tower.
I
on
knew you were going to
DogChamp.
say that. Remember when we were pushing mid tower, guys?
Like, holy moly. This thing is still just chilling. Just go punch it a few times. Look, there he is. Lukey knows. Oh, no. All right, they're stopping that.
Oh, Shaman's... Oh, no. Shaman's courier was just chilling in the trees. That's going to give away their ward, I guess, but... Yeah, it's quarter duration anyway.
TP mid. I think they're about to go. No, not going to do it. I thought with sword there. They're going to try and jump on the tide. But instead, committing fully to take down this tier 2. It's not pre 20 minutes, but still pretty damn good for Felt.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Like, you'll take it, honestly. Trading the tier 1 mid kind of stinks, but they weren't in a position to fight it. Although, then again, I mean, you had Aegis. You had BKB. Maybe you should have bought it. But they'll fight the next one, I suppose.
Oh, Wraith King TPs away as they were thinking about going up top onto Slark. Probably the right decision. They had Thany right behind him. I don't think you get that kill cleanly. But we are getting closer to, you know, another power spike moment here. Wraith King has his Radiance done. I mean, you know, obviously there's still BKBs, but how much does this change stuff for you, do you think?
I mean, right now, Felt has got to go. Like, they're losing the lead slowly over time. Their gold lead has been dwindling. I think it's time to really flex these BKBs in this Aegis and take way more territory. They only have a minute and a half. They should definitely be taking... This triangle should no longer be playable by the Radiant, I think. With, like, this, what, double BKB, Blinks, Blade Mail's almost on an axe. Like, how are they even supposed to fight you right now?
Yeah, I don't know. I think that you, like you said, you definitely need to make that move. Because that's one thing, I mean, we were talking about this from the point of view of DogChamp having nothing that they can really do to fight them, but that changes if they're just sort of given free reign for a while.
They're just not quick enough. I mean, that's kind of a classic thing in Dota. Like, the higher you go, the better the punish game is from Dota teams, right? That's like, and it gets exponentially better. That's why you see those humongous stomps at like the toppest tier of Dota when they're playing up against teams that only seem like a little bit weaker, maybe in like MMR and everything, right? It's just like that practiced execution of ending the game and really hitting all your peaks. I think their timings have been very impressive. Like, I'm watching the items come out on Felt, and I'm like, man, this is like really well coordinated. Like, you get this, I get this, and then we're huge. They just need to be like a little bit quicker.
Right. Much less about how to hit the buttons and much more about where to hit the buttons at on the map.
Yeah. This is great, though, right? Only 30 seconds left in the Aegis, sure, but they're getting a tier 3, and I would think Rax.
Oh, doesn't have phase. Doesn't have phase. She walked in. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. But Aegis still. So that's going to be enough. I thought they were going to go for more, but
Wasn't she outside of them? Did she get pulled in or something?
I think she got pulled by the storm.
Yeah, that must have been it.
That's a pretty sick
I
play
looked,
by
and
Ray
I looked
Lalisa.
away, and then she was in them, and I was very confused.
Dude, if that was intentional by Ray Lalisa,
I guess that was a
biggest
Rubik,
brain
too.
in the world.
Yeah,
Literally
seriously.
enormous brain.
All right, well, the Aegis was expiring anyway. No big deal. But only in Tier 3. Now, this is the question. This is the Dota issue. How greedy do you get? It's like, man, we're really strong. Should we just force the high ground even without the Aegis? Should we wait it out and farm? These are tough questions. I think the best case solution is to hold top lane and mid lane and wait till someone gets bored on the Radiant and kill them.
I mean, yeah, they've got these nice traps around that are stolen by Rubik, which are really great for keeping their eyes on it. But this is definitely where we see those, like, you know, a team like Sad Boys, I think, is sort of quintessential with this, where they'll just keep them out of this whole area here. You know, doing constant smoke inks back and forth from top to bottom lane. And
Dude, these traps, though, you're so right. They just got Justice because of it. Oh, Ice Path! Ice Path! Cast a spell! Yes, Justice! Ah,
well done.
He's too smart.
Jump in. Call is there onto one. They will put the kibosh on the traps, but Slark trying to chase down Luki now. He's whipping himself into a frenzy, trying to get away from them all. Has the Ravage afterwards, thinking about turning, going back in, but backs away, and now no BKB, in trouble. Slark tries to get away, snaps the coil, jumps forward, looks for the kill, but not able to get it. Doesn't matter. Look at the chase down that they had from the storm. Justice, but can't quite get anybody else.
Oh man,
that was
I don't
close.
know. I think they should have ravaged for that Slark. Luki wasn't sure. But he was definitely dead if they ravaged there. I guess maybe he was waiting to see the Dark Pack, but they needed to like sync it up after that coil. Like if he's there, like you wait for him to do that exact play. Dark Pack, coil, snap, ravage, but I mean you don't want to blow your ravage either, so very hard to get at the same time. And that is another halberd. Whoa.
Interesting.
Okay, I mean it is a TA and a Slark, right? They are fully reliant on the right clicks, and one you're getting that big bonus on from the Templar Assassin with the range.
True. I think the other thing that's really interesting about that like decision to it's sort of a safer play in a way, right? Because if you bop Ravage and you don't kill that Slark, there's a chance that they could just run back up high ground again at that point, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, 100%.
I think that he's just sort of feeling like maybe late game, we've got what it takes. We've got this Storm that's farming. We've got this Wraithing that's having a good game. We'll just sort of chill for a bit.
How are they farming so much better? That must be very depressing.
Yeah.
Felt, if you look back on this and you're like, man, we like own the map. How are they getting so much more gold than us right now? Like, why are our chances to win going down?
Well, I think that it's what you mentioned before about like that desire to keep them stuck inside their base and, you know, farming those 2 lanes and then doing little smoke inks down here. We didn't see that. It's what we've been seeing from a lot of those other tier 1 teams.
Look at this flex by Luki.
Dude, he's got the Cloak of Flames. The big jump. Oh, with the Ice Path. The Shackles. Latching. Okay, no, they save him. Ray Lisa got really close to dying right there.
They see TA coming with that ward.
Devastating.
Oh my god, this vision though, they're so
Look at
strong.
the Flames. BKB. I mean, I think you're still okay with that.
Oh, they got bored.
yeah,
Radiant got bored. They made mistakes.
That's not great. Luki going down there hurts. I think if you pop BKB for the Rubik though, and they were able to get out on Tide, they would have been perfectly fine with that on DogChamp. But
Yes.
they get punished.
And whoa, Roche, hello. I didn't even look at the timer. Was that like instant?
Yeah, I think so. It was really quick.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Oh, but it's a Radiant trap in there. Jeez, the plays.
Another jump from downtown. Ice Path afterwards. In some trouble. Storm. He's got Aghanims on the Slark. He's dead. Chase
Oh, the
down.
pounce!
Looks for round 2. Why not? Smart just completely running the train. Double
sight
kill.
As well.
That's dangerous.
Is under attack.
5 a.m., 1:30 ping, 20 KDA. I'm just noticing his name. That's dope.
I like that.
That's got some real like IDC question mark energy, you know?
Yeah, it's true. Another jump back there. Lisa going to head back home and farm, but Roche is up, as we said, and they're going to see it here in just a moment on Felt.
Dire's
And how the hell do you fight into that sheep stick now, too?
That's a question for the ages. You know, if you can figure that one out, you better tell some top teams.
True.
I don't think they're going to know either.
I guess if there's one thing, like BKBs are getting a little bit lower on Felt.
At least they have them, though.
That's a good point as well, yeah. Kind of a problem.
is
All
under
right, I like this. We'll head into the pit. Are we doing this?
Are you going to try and kill Roche with Radiance Burn? Is that what I'm seeing? No? Okay.
Yeah, that's the play.
Bloody Nine not with the team, but Scan from Dire not quite gonna connect on anybody's or God, this is that moment. This could be the game right here for either team, to be honest.
Tense.
Right. You got
Oh,
Ag.
the eggs. Bloody 9. I
Careful.
believe he got to this. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Downtown. Silence. Dark Pack, no. They're away.
He got it.
Yeah, they're cutting these waves too. Very impressed with DogChamp's positioning here.
Yes, their play in a losing game has been very impressive.
Mm-hmm.
They've essentially kept the win percentage on their side for most of this game, despite the way that it's been going. It's felt like it should be. It's felt like Felt's game for the
Don't you
vast
do
majority
that.
of it, and yet somehow it's Dota Plus just doesn't believe. It's like, man, I don't know, these guys. They didn't really take structures that fast.
Right.
I mean, for the
Yeah.
heroes, obviously, because the heroes are ready to go.
swiftly to the temple's
Oh,
PA.
swiftly.
Lifted. Hold it. No, blink away. BKB used though. They're thinking about going back in now. There's the Hex, but Luki nearby has the Ravage available. They blow up the freaking Storm, and now long duration stun on the Slark, but there's no follow-up. No buyback on the Storm means this fight is going to be almost impossible. A 4-man Ravage, is it going to be enough? They get the Shadow Dance off. Bloody Nine trying to find a target.
Ray King,
They
watch
ought
the
to,
mana.
But they can't.
Watch
That's
the
two.
mana.
He's in a ton of trouble. The chase down is going to be there. No Aghanim Shard. But do they realize it? It looks like they're going to turn onto Zor now, try and take down this Axe. Doesn't have it. The mana, is it going to be there in time? They try and kill him off. No, he doesn't have the mana. No, Fade. He ends up falling. No ulti available. Luki chase down and is going to die in the end. 5 for nothing.
I've never seen that.
Dire's bottom tower is under
Oh man, to his credit, even if he, well, no, I don't think his wall was back up yet.
No.
But
that's on
the
cooldown.
self-kill no mana Wraithfire Blast on a Blade Mail, that one stings.
Jeez. Well, that is
made
that's
it up.
painful. Damn, dude. Let's see. Storm is back up in 30. How much can they get done in the time? It's
How,
so
how
hard.
about that general like post-fight play there? Like I guess middle of the fight from Felt to like back in and get back into that engagement. Very impressive. That felt like a full-on buyback fight. The
Yeah.
way that they all like dipped out and got back in after, right? With how it started. That was very
Well,
impressive.
I mean, it's painful, but like losing the Storm at the start of it there, it's just like it can't happen, you know?
Yeah.
Ice Path was stolen, trying to chase him down, but Lukey no Ravage available.
All right, this
That
is how you win this
one
game, though.
Hurts.
Stolen Ice Path. That's a big one.
It's true. It'd be nice.
Smoke out. That buffed up 63 damage instead of 50. Whoa. Thank you, Rubik.
Rayla Lisa, he needs to be able to get to the pit. I mean, they're heading over this direction. I don't know if they want to contest, but it feels like they might need to. And meanwhile, Zor, silence is there. They had vision. Trying to chase him down now. Storm, can he jump from downtown? He's got an angle if he wants it. Zor pops the BKB. The rest of them trying to back away. Fade walking into all. Throws out that stun onto the TA. Burning through the refractions. His BKB's there. The taunt catches onto 2, but they're going to find the kill onto 1. Now Slark jumps in afterwards. Storm Spirit jumps on the backlines. Tries to find it. The Hex. It's immediately there again. He does not have a game as Rayla Lisa is going to get pulled apart. Absolutely decimated. Dies in spite of the Ravage. They'll be able to take down that TA. But one by one, they are fallen. And Slark's going to be able to go back in again. He's getting all that Shadow Dance regen. They're thinking about turning onto him here, but the shackles are going to be back up again in a moment. It looks like they're going to leave the Shaman to his death.
Oh,
Dog
Luki
champ.
sends Fade in. Hits him
I
with
mean-
the Force Staff. Get him.
This is wild. I
All right, so that's a pretty big sweep through it. No buybacks we're used to here, guys.
they
nice
get
coil.
Roche, don't they?
I mean, yeah. I don't know. I mean, he's Radiant's Halberd. Tied. I mean, he have Gush. I don't think they can, honestly, especially with the axe being up.
I guess they didn't see how low it was either, is the other thing.
Yes, yeah, for sure.
Regen.
Well, even then, yeah.
But regardless, a 6,000 gold lead. And I mean, I guess if there's one sort of benefit to this, it's that in that entire fight, it felt like Storm wasn't really able to do much. So
Yeah,
now
seriously.
going forward, that might bode well if, they can start getting the fight the way that they want it.
He's trying to play away from the TA and the Shaman, which is very difficult, right? Like, he can't get Scythed and he can't get Hexed. He doesn't have any counterplay to it, so it's just a rough one for him. And now there's the when down to only 8 seconds on Thana, so he's still completely fine. Just chilling and shackling in these engagements.
Right.
Great coil from Bloody 9. He did catch the TA, the Slark, and I think someone else too. During their BKBs.
Oh, no.
Yo, come here!
Oh, no. Bloodstone heal.
He
Trying
needs
whatever he
big bash.
can. Oh, my God.
No bash energy there. Man, I don't know if he did some math on that zip, he might have got him. He's coming down. He's TPing right in the middle of a couple heroes. Look, he's like, oh, what?
He only has 1 pounce, but that might be enough. And in fact, he is able to get him. Bloody 9 just gets demolished. Second pounce is up. Now thinking about a chase. Their eyes are now set on the other side on Yarn, who's going to get caught. These heroes are just so mobile, and every single one of them can kill. Slark hunting, wanting to find Fade. Won't quite get him in the trees, though.
I mean, Tay is rocking a Mindbreaker, the Shard. So, like, the Silent game is very frustrating, too.
Oh, or at least they just left the telescope back in the fountain there, but he has to get back into this fight. Lukey on the other side has Ravage back up. Fade walking in, trying to slow down the pressure. Lukey, they see all the heroes in there. Ravage thinking about going for it. No, they don't do it.
Ice
Ice Path came out just in time, and BKB Hex now turns onto the puck. Where is the rest of the team? The Storm tries to zip in, tries to control, needs to find a couple quick kills to make it work. His BKB being used, but the jump in, the chase down, and Rayla Lisa again going to be punished. That's his BKB. as the rest of the team is in a hell of a lot of trouble. Two-person taunt. They are in the pain zone. Ice Path is not quite going to catch up to him, but the slow and steady beatdown as Thea tries to back away, gets the spider legs over to the side, will eventually get burned down. But they've got eyes on Fade. Komar tries to take him down. Well, okay, Halberd. Follow up the big call coming from Zor. He does die, but so too will the Wraith King. And Luki will get caught in the Ice Path as they will try and chase him down. Many stacks of S-Shift. But he managed to hold off. Okay. Oh, he's got to get out now, though. Yaren dies on the other side.
Arcane Rune is no joke.
Okay. Buyback on multiple fronts. Luki's gonna get stunned. Komar just keeps on beating into him. Eventually, it's enough. 4 dead, no buyback. While back towards the mid, Tay turns onto the Wraith King, blinks inside his base. Taunting in his face, still has the Aegis. And they'll find the kill. As one by one, they go down. Felt just on another level right now. The coil comes out, but I don't think that's gonna be enough. As they do have a disarm, but the chase down will be there eventually as Wraith King continues to fall. They're now looking for Bloody 9. He's also going to die. GG. Felt, they were just too big in the end.
Man, I got to say, that last fight, though, with that Ice Path hit, that was a little dangerous.
Yeah.
Because that could have been an excellent timing for a Ravage right into an Aegis and a cheese. And they needed that cheese for Slark to survive the Storm BKB there. Right? Like, he had to actually pop that just to live, despite it being TA and Slark trying to cover him. So, bit risky in the end there, but man, rough for DogChamp there too. Very well played by Felt. Also well played by DogChamp though, I guess, in terms of like trying to stay farmed when you're like closed in like that. But I think Felt actually for a lower division team, that was very well executed in terms of like that movement around the map and staying calm. They did not blow it going high ground, which is of course a pretty classic thing that happens in Dota.
Yeah, and I think that it was such a good recognition of like the item pickup of the sheep stick on Tay. The heroes just gained everything that they needed. They completely shut that Storm down in the late game. Those 3 fights back to back where he wasn't able to like do anything, it felt like, because every time he went in, they just focused him. Like they didn't have to worry about anybody else, it felt like.
And it was such a kill reliant lineup, right? You have Slark, TA, Axe. Like if you don't get kills in this lineup, you're gonna lose.
True,
like,
but
for sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for game number 1. DogChamp on the back foot. Felt trying to close this one out. We're going to have to see if they can do it in game number 2. For now, we're going to head to a break. When we come back, panel's going to break it all down. We'll see you guys then.